Hi Scrapbookers, it's Katie Scott and I am working on pages for 2015's Calvinball. So these are pictures, I've been doing a bunch of Halloween pictures and I just noticed something in these two photos where I asked the girls to jump and only one of them did, and my daughter's here in the middle not jumping and I really wish she would have. And so this is all about advice. Be silly whenever you can be. Don't be serious, especially if you're at a Halloween event. But, and pick your friends based on, like, who are you going to have more fun with? Not like, or just who's not going to take themselves too seriously. So, the advice is, Allison, in life you'll have a choice between silly and serious. My advice, pick silly whenever possible. This is October 2014. When you get together with girls at school, remember to be your silly and exuberant self. Don't get lost in the too cool, serious, aloof crowd. I promise this is good, solid advice. Love, Mommy. So, Mom, remember, Mom thinks silly, exuberant girls rule. And this just says be your silly self whenever possible. So that's the layout that we're going to be working on today. And I used a Get It Scrap template. I didn't really stick to it, but I did use it. So I get a Calvinball extra point. So this is going to be, what you're going to do is, the template is called 3X. So one section of your layout is going to be all the way across the bottom, and then you're going to section the top half into like 1/3, 2/3. Get it? Okay. Go get some photos. Let's start scrapbooking. Woohoo! Let's be silly. Okay, come on. Hey Scrapbookers, so I'm going to be doing, I have like these 3 sets of photos, and yeah, I'm going to try to cram them all on one page, because I do that. I'm going to be using Scrapbook Coach number 10, 3X, layout number 3, and I'm not going to follow it exactly, but basically like there's one strip along the bottom, and then the top is set up into 2. So I'm going to have to cut these photos down quite a bit. I'm going to start by using this very busy piece of paper. Okay. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. And let's start cutting this up. This is really old sassafras. And I like it for this page because I'm talking about something that happened at school. And it's also going to be kind of like advice for getting along with girls at school. Okay. So I think I want to do the trick where I cut this in half. So I'm going to cut it in half so that this bottom section is maybe a little bit smaller than the top. So let's do like 8 by 4. And then I'm going to switch it up like this. Or the other way I could do it is switch it up like this, which might be cuter. But I don't think I am, because these 2 sections are going to get divided up. Like this. So like that'll be different than those. Yep. No, if I'm going to get those bottom ones on there. How am I going to do that? I don't know. That doesn't seem like it's going to work at all, does it? Okay, let's try this. So I'm flipping the design kind of on its edge, and I think I like this, so I'm just going to have to do something that's going to bring those 2 together just a little bit. So I'm switching kind of the bottom with the top, and I can see that is a good way to do it. But I'm going to need a strip that kind of goes in the middle there. And then I might not get the super crazy one. always want to put too many things on the page. Okay, well I could get all of those on, and then this could be here. So that could be like my little different spot. Oh, how to do this. Okay, I need more paper. I don't really have a lot of paper pulled. I pulled a whole bunch of embellishments for the last several pages, and not a lot of, it kind of looks like a hot mess, doesn't it? I don't think anybody's going to understand this. Taking permission to change my mind. I just think there's too much going on there. Of course there is. Okay, let's do some trimming down first. So that photo's a little bit smaller, good. Now these need to be smaller. Trimming these down to like 5 by 3.5 is usually a good way to trim down 4 by 6 photos, or 4 by 5.5, whatever photos. Okay, so these are now 2 of them. Okay. I need paper. Hold on, I'm going to get some paper. I didn't go too far for the paper, and I just grabbed, actually I didn't really grab the one I wanted. Let's try that again. Hold on. Okay, I'm back, and I was looking for this paper called For the Record by We Are Memory Keepers. And so I have a whole bunch of it. I don't really want to take it all out, but I will. This looks like it could work as my base. It's kind of set up like a pocket page. Let me see if this can work. No, not that. I could cover up all of that with something else, and then I don't think this one works. I wish it did. See if I turn it upside down, if that works any better. And so the idea is that I'm going to cover this with a whole different piece of paper. Ugh, I don't think it works either. It's on the back. Nope. Back to the drawing board. Okay, I'm just taking a few more at random here. That's interesting. It's like textured on one side and not the other. I like how kind of weird that color looks, and I still think it works. Let me cut this down just a little. I don't really want to cut it down though. Let me cut this one down a little bit more. I want to get a title down here.
You know where my headphones are?
I don't know where your headphones are. I should shut that door. Okay. Okay. Getting there. We're getting there. So, let's pull out a few more pieces of paper and see what they look like. I guess I'm ending up pulling out a lot of these. Oh, I like that. I always love a ledger sheet. Yes, I do. Okay, I even like that. Actually, a little bit better. Oh, I love ledger. Okay, this is starting to work for me. Because I think this could be almost viewed as two, no, not really. Okay, but I do like that for the bottom. And see what we could get going on the top here. So I am going to cut up that piece that had all the pieces. So I'm really doing lots of fall scrapbooking today. I didn't intend to do that. I intended to do my ski trip, but I don't have the photos back yet, so that's annoying. Okay, so I'm trying to break this page up into 3 sets. So now I just need a piece that's going to go here. And turn that down just a little. And maybe that's going to go down there. So that'll give me some space to journal. And then, yeah, titles maybe over here instead. So I still need that strip up. I need something for up there for this, and oh, I don't know. Yellow maybe? No. Yeah, this could work. Maybe. Okay. So instead of, yeah. So I managed to find some more adhesive. Still don't have those photos back from Walgreens, mainly because I don't even want to go out to get them because I don't want to stop scrapbooking. And I'm also, like, I want to get out outside and do some exercising. And I'm thinking that I'm running out of time to do that. So I need to do that. Okay. So that's the top section that's divided. And now this needs to be, this bottom part's going to be divided up. Now I'm kind of wondering if I still want that color. It looks kind of horrible now. Let's see about this one. Nope, that's not going to work. Oh, this is possible. Have I mentioned how much I love Ledger? I just do. I love it. Oh, I like that too, though. Nope, not yet. We're not there yet, but we're almost there. I just need a color that's going to be a little stronger, I think, on the bottom. But also something that I think I can write on. Well, let's try this again. And then if I had, maybe it goes like this. Okay, I know, a little, it's so weird and funky, huh? But it's gonna, you're gonna get it once I figure it out. Yep, that's it. So sort of the advice that I want to administer to my girl is, and I think she knows this already, but you know, I think a lot of people take life like way too seriously. I mean, me included, you know, I'm not, I can do that for sure, but I think life is more fun when you don't take it, well, you know what, I take that back. I don't take life too seriously. I can take certain things too seriously, but overall, I usually come back, if I'm going down the road of taking something too seriously, then I can usually save myself and get back to a place where I'm having fun. And one of my best secrets for that is I have always tried to surround myself with girlfriends, meaning friends that are girls, not... If I say girlfriends, my kids go like, oh, that means you have a girlfriend. Like, no, that would be okay if I did, but I don't, you know. But I always surrounded myself with a good crew of girls that are my friends that don't take things too seriously. And one of my, and that in my adult life means maybe I don't see them all the time, but I do keep in touch. Like, for example, okay, this is good. Hold on just a sec. So, for example, when I was up on my ski trip vacation, I had checked into Facebook, and on one of the days that I was skiing, and I was really trying to preserve my phone batteries. I used my phone battery to write a note to one of my best friends and she had a thing on her Facebook where somebody kind of, like a building guy kind of dissed her. And I wrote this big long rant on how, like, don't let anybody diss you for being an enthusiastic girl. Seriously. And so the thing I really love about these two pictures, and I don't really want to diss the one friend, but if I had to pick which friend do you think I would pick? Yeah, the one jumping for joy, not the one trying to be cool. Yep, that's true. So, and I like both of the girls pictured here, but I definitely think that I want my daughter to have an appreciation for silliness, and it is important to not let, like, you can still be successful and silly, and your life is going to be way more fun than if you're just serious all the time. Yeah. So I think the photos are going to go something like this. So I could probably trim just a little bit more off this one. And even a little bit more. Yep. Okay, this is not exactly how they had the... Alright, dun, dun, dun. I kind of want to split these up, but then I think there's too many groupings, so let us... Yeah. Let me just try one more thing. No, that's not going to work. Okay. I did like that. Let's start sticking photos down so I don't keep deciding about it. Anyways, my friend had this, she's she's been a real estate agent, but then she's now building houses up in Atlanta, Georgia. And so she wrote this note on Facebook about how, don't you ever have those times where you, somebody says something to you that's like an insult, and then you don't say anything because you're like so shocked about what they're saying. But then later you like think of all sorts of things. So I am going to separate those out anyways. They just need to be separate because she's serious here and she's silly over here. So she was like, said to her builder guy, who she hired by the way, to, she was paying him. She was like, oh, I'm so excited about these plans. I found them on the internet and they're going to be totally awesome for this thing. And he was like, oh, where do you get your confidence? Like, he said something that was kind of, like, it kind of implied that she was a ditzy, stupid girl, And people wrote on her Facebook, like, all these different things she could have said to him, like, go to H or whatever. And I wrote this advice to her, but which is, I should probably make that into a page because it was a really good little, it really kind of summed me up and summed her up and summed up maybe why, one of the reasons we really love each other as friends, because we've always been like silly girls, but we've also been like, you know, get it done and, you know, we get stuff done, girls too. We're not just being silly all the time. And so I wrote to her that don't let anybody insult you, or don't let people, you know, why do people have such a problem with exuberant females? And yeah. And so when we were in school, like there were definitely girls trying to be cool. And then there were girls who were being silly, like us. And that's the kind of girl I want my girl to be. Silly is good. So I don't know how I'm going to have enough space to write all that idea on this page. But it's really like, Allison, in life, you'll have a choice between silly and serious. My advice pick silly whenever possible. So I just not sure if this photo here needs a matte, and I kind of think it does, like a red matte. So I'm going to go to my, oops, hold on. I'm going to go to my paper packs, my 6x6 paper packs, and I'm just quickly looking for something red. I don't think this is the right kind of red. Oh, this is cute though. It's like friends, bloody blah blah blah. Huh. Fun. I just need simple kind of a red. Not sure it's here. I do like this little pack though. It's so funny as I'm doing these, I'm like, I should use this, I should use this, I should do, you know, going through my supplies trying to find stuff to make a ton of layouts. I keep running into things that I'm like, I should use this. And so, yeah, that happens quite a bit. Okay, here's something that I've already cut into. I don't know if that's going to work, but I'm going to cover this up, so I think it's going to be okay. Yeah, I have this feeling that I'm going to have like so many leftover supplies and things that I need to get rid of from doing this, you know, lots and lots of layouts all at once. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, I definitely need to make a page about that little dialogue between my friend and I think I will probably sometime when I'm in the office, or when I'm near a computer with a printer, which I don't have here in this scrapbook space, which my husband says, why don't you, why don't you just put one in there? And I'm like, oh, the desk space, I don't have enough desk space, but I want to print out that little exchange between us, because it was good stuff. And then she was like, oh yeah, that's totally it, Also, in life, blah, blah, blah. And then, let's write some more stuff down here. When you get together with girls at school, remember to be your silly and exuberant self. Don't get lost in the too cool, serious, aloof crowd. I promise this is good, solid advice. Love, Mommy. It's right up here. When these photos were taken. Okay. I'm liking it. I'm getting there. And I sort of want to write be your exuberant self, or exuberance rules. Yes. Silly exuberance rules. That's going to be the title of this page. And it probably needs to go somewhere in my album near the page that I'm going to make about that other conversation. So I need letter stickers. So I probably want to use this color. So I'm just looking through my little drawer here. So that's going to be for silly. And I'm not finding anything too quickly in that drawer. I'll look in another drawer. Well, I like the look of those letters. And I still need something. Oh, okay. These can maybe be for silly. Do they work? kinda. Do I have an S? Yep. Silly. Exuberant females rule. That's what I wanted to say. Girls, maybe girls. Silly, exuberant. I know these colors are getting way off track, but I'm kind of okay with that. Although I would like this color. Let's see if I still have that. I know I used to have a whole bunch of glitter alphabets. I don't know where I put them. Alright, that can be the girls. Alright. Silly. Exuberant. Silly, exuberant girls. And then I think I want the one, I want red for that bottom. There we go. Alright, let's start with that. Or let's start with the top, actually. I'm changing my mind again. Let's start with the bottom. Oh, it's hard to get out. I'm hoping she won't, like, because I'm not really, those two girls are both nice, but just in the photo, yeah, I don't know. I just don't want her, she's going to be starting a new school soon, and I know that she's easily makes friends. I just don't want her to fall into that trap where you act cool, oh, you're so cool, because that's how you think you're going to make friends. Much rather have her make friends with girls who she's having fun with. And I guess this is just the age where you kind of make the choice. You're going to be silly or you're going to be fun. And I hope she chooses fun. I think she will. Alright, exuberant. Need to spell that out for sure. Okay, so I believe exuberant is exuberant. Let me look and check my spelling with my handy dandy spell checker. So this is kind of getting off the sketch, but it still follows that 3. Exuberant. No. Exuberant. Yep, I got it right. Great. So using a template or a sketch is a great way to get started. And you don't have to necessarily finish how you start, you know. I'm still going to say this is going to count for my layout that includes exuberant. So yeah, so there's a list in the Calvinball, what do you call it? You know what I mean. Forum that describes all the rules, and like you get extra points if you can do certain things. Like one of the things is use a template, a get it scrap template. So this is my layout for that. Even though I think I've deviated kind of a lot, I think it'll be okay. And then what I kind of want to add right up here is just a little motherly advice. I kind of want to put that on like a, you know what I'm talking about? A little label that goes across. Maybe like this. I wish some of these were longer. Not what I want. So I'm in search of a little ladle sticker. And I don't think I'm going to find it, but I do think I want to use the fluffy heart stickers. Oh, maybe I did. Haha. Let's see. Yep. Okay. No, yes. Well. Okay, remember, Mom thinks silly exuberant girls rule. And then here's another little be your silly self. Not gonna have enough room, but whenever possible. So it's not, you know, you can't be silly all the time, but whenever possible, be your silly self. Okay, so maybe one more little. Hold on. I want to get like one little sticker, and I kind of want to cover this up. So, oh, I got that stuck down, and I wish I didn't. Okay. Maybe something like this. I'll be there in a second. Let's see. What do we want to write here? Okay, so this just says motherly advice. 2014 to 2015. I like that this Jenny Bolin stuff here that just happened to be in that little pack has some polka dots. Because polka dots are silly, right? I like to wear polka dots whenever possible. That should be another page, like style choices from your mom. Hoping that this just brings your eye over to this photo where they were all like trying to be pretty, you know. Oh, we're so cool. Yeah. Yep, good. And then maybe one more little doodad down here. Like this. Hopefully that will go right off the page. Yeah. So I've got to photograph all these layouts. Blah. Wish somebody could do that for me. Okay. I think that's done. I almost feel like it needs something across the middle here, but I'm not going to do it. Does it need a brad? Maybe. Let's see. If we could get something shiny, not this, but oh yeah, I remember. I remember the little hearts. Aren't these cute? Yes, they are. I know, too much fussing. It's true. I do it. I know I do. It happens. Okay, done. Done, 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 done. All right, done. Yes, I said done. I meant it.